Hello, welcome to my race POV of the RCF1 Turkish Grand Prix. So we qualified in P5 with a 10.6, just getting beat out by Maxi in the Williams alongside us there, and Crackdev in the McLaren directly in front of us. Dungeon qualified pole, beating out Happy. Both of them got into the 109s, but as the five red lights come on, it is lights out. And away we go for us here. We get a decent start actually, going to turn one the Cadillacs. Got a very good start. They're already leading as one of the Red Bulls also made a good start. That could be Zeus. I'm not so sure there. This is my first time running hards on this track, so we're just gonna try to get used to them. But as we go into the second sector, I believe we're around P5, P6 at this stage. As we round the bumpy turn 8, we get a bit of a slide. We see behind Dungeon and Happy battling for the lead. Sought, I think, right behind them, or that could be Crackdev, as he started on the soft tires trying to get a good race start. That was Crackdev. And as you can see, we are in P7, 7 tenths behind the race leader. So we're just gonna try to maintain that gap, be within or around a second behind the leader, so we won't get into that pack of cars and lose the clear vision we have right now. As we go on to lap 2, we set a 13.3 for our first lap. Maxi has jumped up a couple of positions. You can see there, I think he's in that Williams. But yeah, our job for now is just trying to stay consistent, try to save the slides and not get affected by the bumps all too much. As we round the final chicane to start lap 3, there is the Cadillac once again leading the race behind us as we set a personal best of 12.3 as TXH sets the fastest lap. He's into the 111s. As we go into turn 3, TXH is gonna go around us. There's Dungeon as well, or that could be Maxi, trying to get in front of us as well. Maxi, I believe, is on the mediums at this stage of the race. There's the McLaren trying to get around us, and the Aston Martin of Happy. I believe he's the only Aston Martin that attended this race. As we get a massive slide in turn 8, we get 2 slides of turn 8, and that makes us lose a bunch of time. So we're gonna drop into the pack of cars I was talking about. And there goes the 2 Cadillacs, the Aston Martins, the 2 McLarens, and possibly 2 Williams as well. But I believe Maxi made a mistake earlier on in the lap or got affected by a bump. So he's basically right with me. On my screen, he's a bit behind. But going through the final chicane, look at the time we lost to the race leader. The bumps did not help us that lap, so we're gonna try to stick with this pack. But as we get another slide going up the hill, we're gonna try to stay with this pack, but it's not gonna be easy as we go super deep in turn 4 and into lap 6. That is what we did, but the pack has broken away from us a little bit, so we're in P7 right now with Maxi in the Williams right behind us. As we can see, that's one of the Cadillacs who spins. I think that was me in the Cadillac who got on the bump and had a very unfortunate spin. And there goes Dungeon slowing down. We get past him as well. He gets a penalty, and now we're up into P5, so we got 2 positions in less than 2 sectors. As we go into the chicane, we've caught up a little bit to this pack in front. But once again, we set a personal best, 12.3. We matched our PB from earlier. And we can see in front, there's TXH battling with Happy, battling with Crackdev and Sought. But remember, Crackdev will have to pit soon, since he started on the soft tires and his tires are gonna be wearing quite quickly here, as this is Turkey with a lot of bumps. Your tires could reach 70% in about 7-8 laps, 7 if you're unlucky. But as we see there's McLaren going wide as we get another slide, and there's TXH. He's had a slide, the second Cadillac, who falls victim to the bump at the exit of turn 8. So we move up into P4, so that's another free position for us, as we're just trying to stay consistent, trying to save any bumps we get, and so far it's working pretty well here. Now we're on lap 9, and look who is in front of us. That is Cractive in McLaren, and we're now gaining on him as we're in the hards, and Cractive's on the very worn out softs. But yeah, we're just gonna try to keep up with him and eventually overtake him. Going to turn 3, he takes that different line. Going onto the grass, he gets a bit of a slide. Going to turn 4, we're just trying to get on the inside of him there, as we managed to do it with a bit of a tank slapper, exiting that corner. But we're having a nice little battle here, just trying to keep it on the track because of the nature of this circuit, as we get a bit of a switchback on Cractive actually. As we move ahead, as we look behind there, Dungeon has also got ahead of Cractive and could be looking to get ahead of us after his slowdown earlier on in the race. And as we look in our rearview mirror, there goes Dungeon past Cractive, and on the leaderboard, there goes Dungeon past us as well, as he is visually catching up. He's deploying a lot of battery, maybe even overtake. As we go into the final chicane, we get a little bit of a switchback on him, just like we did in Cractive, but we get a bad exit, and Dungeon deploys a lot more battery onto the start-finish straight, and he moves up into another position, trying to recover from his penalty earlier. It looks like we have a little bit of a run on him, but he gets the better section. He gets the better run through turn 3 and turn 4, and so there he goes, he gets past us. But as we go to lap 11, going through the same section earlier, Dungeon gets a penalty going into the third corner, as we get our second warning ourselves. But the important thing is we have overtaken Dungeon once again, as he makes another mistake. We go into turn 7, I believe this is get a massive slide, a massive slow slide actually. Dungeon catches back up, but we're getting a lot of bumps. We're kind of offline here, as we get a massive slide there, and we do a massive save, as Dungeon now ran the back of us, as we lost a bunch of time and a bunch of speed on the back straight. We're gonna be hurt, as our battery is also on 0%, as Dungeon easily gets past us. Again, we have made a bit of a mistake there, but it's okay. We're still in this race, and we managed to save that piece of oversteer we got. But going into lap 12, we have the Ferrari. That is not sure who he is, but he's a back marker there. We're just trying to get past him, but we're gonna follow Dungeon into the pits. It's already lap 12, so we pit along with Happy in the Aston Martin, and Sot, who is the race leader at this stage, I think, or maybe, yeah, he is the race leader at this stage. We go into the pits along with Dungeon, and we get a 2.48 second pit stop. Dungeon has got a slower pit stop than us, maybe a 2.8, 2.9 second pit stop, but you can see there as we exited the pits, there's a McLaren that zoomed past both of us. That's Cractive, who has undercut us. He pitted very early for the medium tires, as we get our third and final warning. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dump this penalty into the final chicane, so we lose less time here. Dungeon and Cractive battling it out, as we're gonna go take a penalty to the chicane, and that should make us lose only about a second or a second and a half, rather than losing 3 to 4 seconds on a high speed section. As we round turn 2, get another slide. Dungeon's got past Cractive there, so we're gonna try to get past Cractive ourselves. We're gonna try to catch up to him, but you can see there's the Williams, and that's Dungeon. Dungeon's got another penalty. So we're right on the back of him again. And this time, we're really gonna try to follow him, as I want to get past Cractive as well. I want to steal that P4 in the net P4 position he's at right now, as we go really wide. Make another really good save there. As you can see, Dungeon taking that different line. I didn't actually want to take that line because I just want to stay consistent, and I've never taken that line ever on this track. But yeah, we're going into the final chicane. We're still keeping up with Dungeon. Dungeon cuts that chicane actually quite a lot, and he gets he's putting on a smoke show for us actually. But we're slowly and surely catching up to Cractive, as we set the fastest sector 3 and the fastest lap with an 11.4 second lap time. So we are putting on the pressure on Cractive right now, but our fastest lap gets taken by Lavaduca with a 10.8. Nice lap from him. But as we go on to lap 14, you can see right in front of us that is Cractive, and Dungeon actually has gone past him already. He's pulled away from both of us, but now we are in Cractive's overtake mode. So if ever we do get overtake mode, we should cruise right past him, as we're trying to get through him right now, as he goes a bit wide in turn 7. We get a better line. Obviously we have the advantage of the soft tires, so we're both getting bumps into turn 8. Here we go, we're just trying to get a cleaner on us. Cractive's getting a bit of a slide, so that helps us going into the back straight now on the exit. And as we look behind, Cractive's actually kept up with us, as he takes the line that Dungeon, Happy and Sot takes, so that helps him out a bit there. As we go into the break zone, he has actually got back past us, but we're going to try to do a bit of a switch back as we get a warning. Going into the start-finish straight, we deploy all of our battery there, and going to turn 1, we're ahead now. Yeah, we're ahead. We're just gonna try to keep eking out this gap, but yeah, I think our position for this race will be P4 if we don't get another massive bump and no one in front of us makes a massive mistake. As we go on to the last lap, there's the back marker Ferrari. I'm not sure if that's the same Ferrari as earlier on in the race, but we go into turn 1. We go a bit deep, but that should be fine, as Cractive's about 2 seconds behind us. Dungeon around 2 to 3 seconds in front of us. So we're just gonna try to keep our position, as in front of us, that is the Aston Martin of Happy, who is, I believe, hit a bump and crashed and lost his front wing. So if we nail the second and third sector, we could be on for a very first podium here on RCF1, and the second podium in a row for Alpine. But we get a big bump in turn 8, another big bump, and unfortunately we get a huge bump, our third bump into that corner, and there's our podium chances over, as Cractive also gets in front of us, as that spin cost us about 7 or 8 seconds. So that's just very unfortunate. Luckily we didn't get overtaken by Kogo and the BMW behind us, who's driven a very good race as well. But yeah, very unfortunate. We got basically our only really big bump on the last lap, as we drifted through the final chicane. We're just gonna bring it home at this point, and we finish P5, 15.4 seconds behind Sot. Yeah, what could have been in this race, but that was fun.